Hi everyone, so today I'll be doing not really an unboxing haul, but I guess a new to me haul from a small business based out of Texas. They use 100% soy wax, and I ordered this because there was an upcoming spring collection that had dropped, and I thought, I've already tried like 10 plus 100% natural wax companies, and I'm still on the hunt for like a good alternative to like soy paraffin or paraffin candles in general. But anyways, back to this company, based out of Texas. The bad thing is that during the time there was the storm that hit across most of the US. So this order was a bit delayed. I did receive, I think it was like a mass email if your order was affected, and there was a coupon, so like a percentage off your next order. So I thought that was a great token from the owner. So I might use that depending on how these perform. And I opened it just because, I don't know, I always feel like it's a little bit weird to reach out to a company not on the first day that your order is delivered, but like several days after. But anyways, here is how it is packaged. There are a lot of packing peanuts. I don't know if these are biodegradable or not, but it's well secured for sure. So we have some candle care on this card right here. And then the other one is just this thank you for your order with a 10% off your next order code on the back. But yeah, I had already opened this. So to briefly talk about my ordering experience, I do have things that I wish were slightly different, and it just might be a me thing. But on the website, I personally like to order by opening up a lot of tabs. But for some reason, when I go to, let's say, the spring collection and I try to right click and open a new tab, that feature is just not available. So you have to just be in one window, or you have to like open up a second tab and like do a split screen and type in the Gift Gala Shop and add stuff to your cart that way. Oh, and another thing is that I thought I was ordering lemon pound cake, spoiler, in a 2-wick because I had seen on the photo that it had the 2-wick format listed. And then once I got my order confirmation, it said a single wick in the 8 ounce, which I don't really like single wicks because I feel like they don't really throw scents all that well. But anyways, I thought that was weird. So I sent him, well, I did the contact us through the website to just let the owner know, like, hey, your listing for the single wick for some reason has a photo of the 2-wick format. I should have probably known since it had it priced at $21 instead of $28. But again, I'm a new customer, I'm not too sure. And when I tell you that this contact us forum area section, it was so, I don't think it went through is what I'm trying to say. But at this point in time, I'm not the type of person that like contacts owners or customers through Instagram. I don't know. I think I'm more formal and stuff. So where am I going with this? I don't think that message sent because I never got a response from anyone. So long story short, I'll put it like a screenshot of what I saw on my end because I think it still shows that. Like it shows the 2-wick format, but then it lists, hey, you will receive a single wick 8 ounce, but then right below it, it also says the 16 ounces, blah, blah, blah. So there's like a lot of mismatched stuff going on. So ideally, I would have not liked a single wick, but I have a single wick, so we'll see how that performs. But I don't have much hope for that. So here is how the single wick came. I really like that it has its own individual like packaging. It has this sticker just to show that no one else opened it. So I think it's great if, like, let's say you place an order and you want to gift this to someone. So I believe this is $21. I don't see that the fragrance notes are listed. And I'm also slightly confused because I'm pretty sure my order summary said 8 ounces, but this says 9 ounces. So I'm like, is the jar 9 ounces? Is the wax fill 8 ounces? I'm not too sure. But gold seal, I don't know how I feel about this gold, but I mean, good aesthetic, amber jar. There is the single wick. So this is lemon pound cake, lemon zest, fresh squeezed lemon juice, vanilla, and butter. So I do like that the lemon note is prominent. I feel like I was a bit worried that it would smell a little bit too much of the vanilla and the butter or like the cake aspect. This does, however, smell like something that I've had before from other like wax vendors. So I don't know if this is a house blend formula or if it's just like a single fragrance oil, but it does smell nice. I like that I am able to detect that lemon zest top note. but it's not super bitter or anything like how, for example, some orange zest notes come across to me. I like that I do get a little hint of that lemonade note as well, kind of like if you're eating this lemon pound cake with like a tall glass jar of lemonade. Yeah, so this one, I like it. It is detectable. I would say it's like medium. Yeah, like medium on cold. So there's the first one. All right, so here are how the 2 wicks are boxed. This box is a little bit like, I wouldn't say flimsy, but it's not super tough. Like it's not like the same material that the, how do you say, that the box is in. And then here, and then here is the 2 wick. I really like these cork lids. I'm just now thinking, I don't know how well this keeps the fragrance oil because it feels a little bit kind of like not wood, but like styrofoam. And if this is cork, which I believe it's made out of a certain type of oak tree, it is permeable, right? So I'm like, since I have this and it's not like a super tight seal, does that mean the fragrance oils are like leaking out? Because sometimes when I do see these lids in stores, like let's say it's a DW Homes or like some other like TJX brand, they do have this lining or something. And I think that is to protect the fragrance oils. But anyways, let's go on to what I picked up. And I think this is the fragrance that got me in the door with the company, which is Pear Blossom and Cream. So again, I don't believe this has the fragrance notes listed. And I believe that these were, oh yeah, it does. Oh wow, I'm way too old to see what that is. So I did write it down on a sticky note. So yeah, not super low vision friendly. My sister, like for example, she has low vision, so I think it would, she probably wouldn't even see this. But anyways, these cost $32 if you don't have a coupon. Fragrance notes: pear blossom, apple, honeysuckle, silky cream. Cool. I believe these are also marketed as 22-ounce candles, but I think that the fill weight, since I purchased from other companies, I think this is closer to like 17 or an 18 ounces. So don't think you're getting like 22 ounces of wax, but let's go on to the smell. So this one, I like it that it reminds me a lot of Bath and Body Works' candle that came out in 2025 called Spring Apple. You do pick up the pear and apple combo. To me, I don't know if it's like a green or a red apple, but it's definitely tart and juicy. I wish that the cream note was a little bit more amped up, but overall, it's a nice fragrance. I haven't smelled honeysuckle in a while, but I don't really get that too much. I feel like the pear and the apple note are the main stars. Yeah, this one, I like it. Again, this one's like medium strong candle on cold. So there is pear, blossom, and cream. All right, final one. So I believe I didn't place this order right when the site or right when the collection dropped. So I think the one that I wanted to get had sold out. And I figured, you know, wild card, let me just pick one. And now thinking back, I probably should have picked another one. But anyways, that one is another spring candle. So this one is wildflower honey. Okay, if I get really close, it does say 22-ounce soy candle, the Gift Gala Shop. And again, the world's smallest cursive writing. So lavender, rosemary, honeycomb, and chamomile. So this one, I think I thought that the lavender, or no, I was hoping that the lavender would be a bit on the light side. And from what I remember opening up this package last night, I think it was more prominent than I would have liked. But again, very pretty kind of cork lid. Again, I don't know how that will keep the fragrance oils. Like, let's say I don't burn this for like 2 years. Does that mean that the fragrance oils are escaping? I'm not sure. But anyways, here's how it looks like on the inside. The wicks for all of these candles were well centered. Okay, I'm not sure what I was thinking last night because I do like this fragrance. I am able to detect a lavender note. It doesn't really remind me of Spanish lavender. It kind of reminds me a little bit more of like English lavender. It's slightly more light, delicate, but it still has this herbal edge, probably that rosemary is helping out with that. I am able to detect the honeycomb note. I don't really smell like the wax of the honeycomb. I'm smelling more of the honey itself. It doesn't smell cheap or anything. Like this doesn't make me think of like mass-produced honey that you would find at Walmart or something. And the chamomile, I am picking that up, but it's not super just like straight up tea. Yeah, the smell is very natural to me. I feel like sometimes when I smell into it, I pick up more on the chamomile, or some other times I zero in on the lavender. So this one, I like it. It's not a love, but it's one that I'm excited to see how it will transform when I go to light it. Overall, I'm pretty happy with my order from the Gift Gala shop. If I would have to choose my favorite scent on cold, it would probably be Pear Blossom and Cream. Again, I think if you like Bath & Body Works' Spring Apple, this smells pretty similar. Surprisingly, I like Wildflower Honey a lot more than I had initially thought after I realized that it had lavender in there. Lemon Pound Cake, I wish I would have gotten a 2-wick, but then again, with that whole like picture website situation. Oh, I do have to say though, if you do want to contact the owner, I guess I'd recommend Instagram. I don't know. Again, I feel a bit weird doing that, but I would not recommend that contact us feature on the website because it just didn't work out. So I didn't get a response. But then after my order had shipped, where it said like, "Hey, here's your order summary, and this is coming to your house," there was a separate email listed at the bottom. So I'd maybe contacting the owner that way, perhaps. But yeah, that has been my experience. Very small order to start off with. I believe I also got free shipping because the shop currently, as I'm filming this, have free shipping on orders 75 plus. I don't know if that will change, but yeah, that has been my experience. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you have a great day. Okay, bye.